Gotta be you. It's Chaos and we're getting it. Playing some NBA 2K22 here on the P4. The P4. So we're trying to cash in and get a win. We're on a terrible losing streak. We're gonna roll the 89-90 Cavs here today. Been bumped back the league. 5 games over 500, under 500. So it's gotta turn this shit around, man. Gotta find good sweat. Hit that three.
Yeah. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I've seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like DMX sing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Ray, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told Boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I've been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumper. Now they on my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. Ace Pro, Nemo, Lucci and Keith, Sloop play 2-4, and I got a few more I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. You know what that means. I came home nice, but I'm going back mean. I'm about to globe trot when they know a vaccine. Back gloves when they know exactly what's going on. Made a mill and I don't know what to blow it on. I tell a critic, shut up like my show is on. Give a t-shirt to her, said throw it on. She want a mini high school classmates, I'm growing on. My peers ain't popping, they don't know what's going wrong. Y'all well dressed, but you ain't got soul and you just can't sew it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, I got a few songs I can sell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was nah boy. Now I'm in a box like a Kelly is toy. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I've seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like DMX sing. These boys and they be messing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Ray, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync.
Yeah, so many shows last year, my match better work, now they can't afford me. Young and rich, but the engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something smaller. I said, nah, it's a bit too, trying to make the estate know when I cut that corner. Get love on the streets, can't stay doing me when I cook for your beat. Lick on the rhythm and put it to sleep, and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's nothing to me. Used to run for the bus, now I run to the peak. Coming from nothing, it's nothing to see, so when man on the envy, it's cutting me deep. Today, move one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage in my dream. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just built paper plates.
No cheat, no cheat.
Wanna just spend your advance on my wardrobe. Getting rolled on your phone trying to talk low, but if it's roll best.
That's the name of the company that makes
Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Can I
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Phoenix Suns. And it's the Suns to start out. Booker outside. Elo with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Fires the three. Rebound by the Suns. to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. It's up a three. That shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And they're on the break, and that one is good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
To the paint. Here's Nance. And the layup's good off the glass. Nance has got his second basket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Shamet. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
To the inside. And it's good for two.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now here's Booker. Bridges inside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 5 to shoot. Shamet. Rebounded by Doherty.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Price. Doherty. That's good. It's Price with the assist.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Pass to Crowder. There's the triple. A nice shot by Booker.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Into the lane. Here's Price. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Suns now. Inside. Pass to Shamet. And the call will be against Larry Nance. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Substitution for your Suns. Cavaliers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
first quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's McGee. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Johnson. Here's Craig. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Kerr. No good on the three. Suns trailing. Here's Craig. He's covered by Bennett. Now Payton. Back to Holiday. Payton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Johnson. The shot by Payton, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kerr's shot is good.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And there's the drive. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Payton. And again, it's the Suns missing. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
To the middle, back to Price. Here's Kerr for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Kerr with it, now guarded by Booker. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Bennett. Rejected by Crowder.
Cleveland ball.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout called, Cleveland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Substitution, Reggie Williams, Craig Elo.
Now here's Kerr. 5 points in the game.
Devin
And the
Booker.
jam by Larry
That's
Nance.
his second personal foul.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Cleveland shooting their first free throw this game.
Just a model of consistency. Nance brings it every game on both ends.
Booker with it. He has 5.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Elo outside. Down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Shooting for Cleveland.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Suns trail by 12. Has to be Biombo. It's tipped.
Out of bounds.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Nance. Pass to Kerr. Back to Nance. And another miss by Cleveland. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Down by 12. And here's Crowder. Second shot opportunity. Phoenix no good that time either.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Assist goes
Oh,
to
great ball movement
Frank
there.
Elo.
Here's Booker. He has 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bridges misses. Cleveland with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Crowder with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Three-pointer.
half. 2 minutes.
Jordy grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Floats it up for Williams. Back to Kerr. Here's Elo. Buries the long-range jumper.
3-point
How
field
many
goal.
times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass.
And here we go. Kerr with it. Now guarded by Booker.
Larry Nance.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Cleveland foul.
And the Suns making a change here.
That's his first personal foul.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Team foul.
And coaches looking to
Substitution
seize
for
every
your son.
advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Cavaliers timeout.
Good Pat, no guess. That big tall white dude from the Golden State Warriors.
And Cleveland making a change here. 1:07 left here in the second. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges shot. Good.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And stolen by Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
At the line for your Suns.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Nance outside. And Nance slams it in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. In the corner, it's Bridges. Kept alive. Outside, Crowder. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. On the wing, Nance. Pass to Elo. Shoots the three with the second effort. No good on the layup. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers on top as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Good work there as it goes. Nance has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Cleveland. In the corner, it's Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. That one, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Elo with it. Outguarded by Booker. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Pass to Bennett. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Bridges, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
On the wing, Elo. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And that one's good. Elo.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Cleveland foul. Mark Price. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Phoenix now.
Substitution for your
Long range from the inbound. And again, it's the Suns missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
To the paint. Elo with the steal. Inside. Here's Kerr.
Steve Kerr
Makes it off the glass.
The assist.
Kerr's got 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. You look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. The shot's good from McGee.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Peyton's skilled enough to find the open
2
man.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Elo. Back to Nance. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Nance has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Elo with the steal. Here's Nance. And the...
Right, he's quitting. See you later. Got his ass whooped. Surprised he hasn't quit yet. That motherfucker just left, bro. How many jams by Larry Nance? We need 4 more fucking wins. Well, we need 2 to get to back to the next class, next league. We need 4 to get even at 500, man. That shit is crazy funny. Mrs. K, what's up? I'm probably gonna have to roll with the Boston Celtics, so we'll be back.